I lift my hips, I start making him walk like this. There's a lot of sweeps you can do when you get to this position. You guys have worked the elevation here, where you put your foot inside. You get to take this one. Put your foot inside, you start to pull the collars down and you lift his hips. That's a really nice one. That one's good. I feel like that can be limiting depending on your flexibility. If they start squatting in that position, it can be hard to get your leg inside. So one that I've been working a lot that's really, really easy is I put my foot between, I lift my hips, I start to put on that big blanket that nobody does, and then I hug his ankle right here. And I'm gonna trap this ankle, and I'm gonna start pulling myself over to this side like I'm doing an ankle lock, okay? And now this one free leg that I have here, I'm gonna bring it inside, and I'm gonna block his ankle like this, okay? And now you can see I have this leg trapped, and I have that leg unable to base forward, and I have one last control over his body, which is the foot on the bicep, and I'm just gonna use that to bring him out and drop him to his knee. And as soon as he drops to his knee, I'm standing in base, okay? So I'm going this way, and look at my hand is behind me. I start to lift up, and what I'm trying to do is get a hand on his collar and make his arms heavy so that he can't get up with me, okay? And I always like to force the half guard when I'm coming up, because just like in MMA, like it's in like in jiu-jitsu too, whenever you get on top and you sweep somebody, they're gonna try to turn and run, okay? And whenever I go into the half guard, it kind of tangles our legs and it makes it harder for him to turn and run. Same in MMA, if you're trying to strike somebody, it's easier in the half guard where they can't like unlock this, you can throw punches and stuff, than to try to go straight to side control and they turn in and they turn away and stuff like that, okay? So as soon as you come up, you're looking for the half guard, okay? So we go back. I'm stepping between, make him walk over, hug the leg. Look at how I changed the angle here. Right now I'm like parallel. Now I'm off to the side. I can see like the side of his head and everything. And that's gonna allow this free leg to come in and hook and block just like that, okay? And now I start to pull his arm out. I'm using the blade of my foot here. I can feel the blade of my foot pushing his arm out. And as he goes to drop, I'm gonna bring this arm back and I'm gonna start to stand at base. Okay, just like a normal stand at base you would do, just like this. As he starts to fall, once I hear his knee hit the ground, I start to build up and I start to sit up, okay? If I need a little space, I can kick here. If he starts to come up, like he's posting on his hands, rip his collar and make his hand heavy, like this. Try to get up first and make him have to stay on his hands. Okay, and then I start to walk straight into the half guard. Okay, just like this. All right, you guys have any questions? I like this one because I feel like it's really easy, and I'm kind of lazy when I'm on bottom, so I don't like to have to work too hard. Mechanically, this is very sound. You don't have to. If the person's way bigger than you, they're gonna fall just as if they weigh like 100 pounds. Okay. Any questions? Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Back and forth. If you have questions, just raise your hand, please.